Hi everyone, so today we are looking at PFA Color Suite and how it perhaps has transformed color grading forever. It's an AI color grading pipeline that really becomes your personal AI color grading assistant. You can train it. At the same time, it can also fix your skin tones. AI color grading have completely kills manual skin corrections. So let's take a look. So before we start, let's take a look at what is going to be released in 15.2. So now the trial today have updated on to 13.3. So 15.2 will come exactly around 1st August. So let's take a look at what has changed. So we have CinePulse AI, which is definitely you have AI training in 13.3. What we can do is correction log. One click, you will be able to turn your entire log to Redstone mode 9. You can calibrate from there. You can do your lag exposure. And look at just that one slider. There's no more finding of LUTs and color space transform at all. And correction exposure is simple. Great with AI, will nail the best exposure for you, same as white balance. Once you've done this step, just go to CinePulse AI. I've done 4 samples of training, just generate look at that. You will cycle through 150 parameters that built inside this toolkit to create. See, look at how it contrasts and how it turns all these knobs together to generate a look. So everything is customizable, and this is so game changing. You can create basically any look you want, and just look at how gorgeous this is. I'm perfect. Perhaps I'm done with this grid, right? We can go to the next shot, do the same thing. Now I'm gonna go step by step how you can train your own AI and do what exactly you can do, right? So we can do correction log, increase the AI influence. Return the log to Redstone mode 9, correction exposure, correction white balance. I get a very nice solid foundation. I increase the Delogify, increase log exposure, and here is a very good outcome. Alright, so I can further increase the Delogify to clear the haziness from the log, and we get a perfect starting point. Next, what's new in 15.2 is the correction print. We have film negative as film print as well. So you can choose your famous camera negative here. And for film print, you will choose whatever print that is available right there, like Fuji 3521, all these profiles. And you can increase the print intensity and reduce the negative intensity. And that will give you a very phenomenal result. And last but not least, we can go to spectral contrast. This will bring back the sensor level of information and color information that was recorded in the file. So when we increase the red contrast, look at what happens. And reduce blue contrast. Just that one little tweak on the sliders, we introduce so much organic colors to the frame. Look at how beautiful this entire color is. Just by tweaking the very simple few knobs, we bring the vitality back into the frame without creating any noise in any part of the image. Then we can go to film tonal curve. Of course, this is where you go down to the film tonal curve. You can increase the curve overlay, turn off the black points, turn off the shadow roll off, and that will give you the milky gray shadows. And film split tone is basically if intending to add any split in colors, for example, shadow split, I want to introduce sign in the shadows, and you can do that and perform that stage of correction as well. So this is the ultimate way for you to split your entire colors in different tonal range. So once you've done this, I would say your primary color grading is done. Secondary color grading is all about switching color. For example, I want to make the green cyan. I just go to green channel, increase green mask, increase the green range, and then we can switch the green hue to make it a different tone and colors. This phase, we go to color density. And this is where you really add the filmic kind of saturation. It's subtractive color science. This is how film dye reacts to light. As more colors blocking the light, it will be more saturated at the same time, but the image will get darker. So that gives you that organic richness in the color that you always dream of. So that immediately helps to pop the makeup on the actor's face and bring up the vitality once again. So once you've done this step, we can go to color scheme. And this is where the skin tone is so important. We can turn on skin tone map. Orange means it's perfectly aligned with the skin tone's Vectorscope skin tone line. So when we turn on the Vectorscope, when I turn on the mask and I see my skin being all orange, that means it's perfectly aligned with the skin tone line. So it's already perfect throughout this set of tools. What we need to do, you can make the skin darker or you can make the skin fairer. It's totally up to you. Look at the level of isolation here. And this is where you want to really fine tune the taste based on the model's opinion or your own opinion, etc. Film Glaze is the new addition in 15.2 as well. You increase the wetness volume as well as the creamy depth. That brings the kind of oily fresco looking colors like you see in paintings, and the denseness plus all these organic textures in your frame. Just that one single film glaze, it actually clears out all the distraction in the frame and make everything pops even more. So this is the finishing touch to the tertiary color grading. And of course, you can use Film Mixer. For example, now I want to build a teal and pink style, or I want to build a teal and orange style. I have the absolute way. Once you turn on the slider, you see every single color is massaged into the palette. That's how crazy it is. It just massage everything to form in the ideal palette you envision, in yellow and blue. It will switch all the colors without affecting your skin at all. That's how good our algorithm is. So really, depending on the mood and your story, you can change it accordingly. For example, teal and orange works precisely well here. So I can increase it or decrease it. And I can remix more red into the cyan by just using the red output. I want to increase cyan. Opposite cyan is red. So by reducing red in the opposite direction, I get more cyan in the frame. So that's how you can manipulate all the frames and textures in the color. So I pretty much love how this scene looks right now. Last but not least, we have film printer lights. This is the part it actually adds the color that's not recorded on set. For example, I want to add more green and add more yellow to get the vintage vibe. I can have it right away. Golden hours look, I can increase blue. I can increase cyan. I will have a totally different kind of day and outcome as you've seen. So this is a perfect result from the before and after. We have gone through so many stages of changes. Usually it will take 18 nodes to build this, but now it's a holistic system. I can save it as a preset 2600708-1, save it as a preset. I go to the next shot, call it back 2600708-1, and it will work across DaVinci Resolve. Look at how amazing the color looks. Even though we are working with totally different color, the treatment of the 15 nodes operation will give precise result in any shot you want. For example, now I can go back to the first shot, 2600708-1. Node selected. Look at how well the grade we have done is perfectly delivered in every shot, and everything just looks so filmic. Look at the color. Isn't this the denseness and the color and the film look you're always longing for? This is how simple it is. And of course, now we demonstrate how to train it as AI. So we do AI training, click once. Now we have 5 samples. I go to the first frame. Let's just generate a look. We are developing a look development based on what we have done previously. We will cycle through the options and give you surprises and changes you never ever expected. Then we can generate look based on the outcome. Actually, one click, I really love how this look is. And yeah, I'm done. I am able to train my AI to do the operation, deliver a totally different look. And actually, I love this one more than what I've done. Okay, so there are different options you can try out, and a lot of things. You will be surprised by how good the AI is in creating any single look you want. And that's how simple, and that should be color grading in 2026. Okay, you can download the free trial. The free trial will be on 13.3. 15.2 will be released at the end of this month. So treasure your chance, use the promo code to get 40% off, which is thank you 2026, before the price hike again. Okay, my name is Nash, Fashion Feels and Vision. I will see you in the next one.